Or it's a symbol, like, if you have a, what's a stereotype? If the guy has a small
Oh,
wiener or penis, he has a big car or some sort of hot rod.
yeah, compensating.
Yeah, only with cell phones is different because they have got to be as small as possible.
Yeah, but you need to be glued to that 24/7.
Mm.
You gotta have your eyeballs stuck to that thing.
Aye, aye, aye. So what was the subject again? No, we turned to literature.
I don't know.
Or something relating to it.
Well, we were on Harry Potter. What were we on before that?
I think cults and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, being
Oh.
high watching Destiny videos.
Yeah, I remember what it was. Like you said, if you watch like Lord of the Rings all the way through, yeah. So it's a bit like watching the conspiracy theory videos and Destiny videos. If you watch a load of them, or a long like documentary, you'll begin to believe it. You know,
Yeah.
if
Just
you are like
everything.
really tired and you're keeping your eyelids open by drinking loads of coffee or something, and you're watching some of this crap. And
Yeah.
it's there saying, "Oh, we have the
Especially if
proof."
you already have a desire to want to believe it.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that usually helps.
the world elite, that they must be worshipping devils and drinking, I don't know, baby blood and all that kind of stuff.
Someone
And then,
is writing sex over and over into the frames of Disney movies.
yeah, I
Yeah,
heard about
totally.
some of the things in the background of some of the old movies because they slowed it down on a particular video on YouTube where they actually had oh, what was it now? It was some old Disney film with like the background kind of like, I don't know, in the desert, like Grand Canyon sort of look as well. And some of the things in the background, some of these rocks were just basically huge phallic symbols, not just like oh, it's kind of like it. It's like literally like a great big phallic symbol, just great
They
big
have that
phallus.
on the old cover of The Little Mermaid too, but I'm thinking, okay, some people pulling a little prank is something else than trying to indoctrinate kids with sex,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because they don't
it's more like an artist at Disney gets pissed off, so they.
Oh, that one guy was thrown out because he was gay. That's why he drew the penis onto the cover. It's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Have some penis.
yeah.
It's not because there's some secret cabal somewhere going, if we put this in the Disney film, we're going to turn all these children into nymphomaniacs.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's
Go on.
that's the explanation why some people are so fucked up. I don't know, but maybe that's what the conspiracy theorists think that's going on.
I watched. I didn't watch it. In fact, I looked at the David Icke website about a year ago. I remember this story because it just,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah. And there's this story on the front page, and it was basically to do with a woman from Scotland, I think she was, and she had psychological problems. She believed that Gordon Brown, in fact, it was a couple of years ago. Gordon Brown, the then Prime Minister of Britain, that he and a number of different like key politicians were involved in a satanic sex ring with children. And David Icke didn't check it out. He just put the story on the front page of his thing, of his website. Just the publicity. Oh, this is what they do. And this woman has said she has seen Gordon Brown doing this. She has seen this politician do that. And she knows they're
Can't
satanic.
they go after him for slander or something?
They should do. But it's like, they tend to use a particular like narrative, like allegedly, or, this woman claims. So in that, they can just simply say, well, it's what we were told. And they don't have to back it up. They can just make,
Right.
millions of people who perhaps might see that article or similar articles on similar websites all believe that, particular like key politicians are basically, sex offenders, you know? So it's really, really sick, isn't it, really? How some of these people operate.
Nah. Well, they do that over here too in the tabloids. They just use a sentence, and it's not even a question, but they put a question mark behind it anyway. Like they're implying that it's a question. The grammar suggests it's not a question, but they're just trying to be sure. And they say stuff like, this one tabloid is even famous for having the most stupid headlines. I think one was, UFO cult clones first baby.
Oh. Was that with the...
That was a serious headline.
The Raelians over in America?
Yeah, Raelians.
Yeah, gotta love those guys. Yeah, they're so full of it as well. It's the thing I like about them, actually. They're so full of their own belief and so willing to lie, even to outsiders, you know. It's pathetic. You know, it's stuff they could easily prove. Like, here's the kid, here's the data, here's how we did it, here's the doctors, scientists involved, and bam, suddenly they're in the history books and they end up with like a load of followers. But they say, no, we don't want to give you the child, we don't want to give you the information because you'll misuse it. You know, or something to that effect.
That's the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
If it's so incredible, it must be true.
There's always a good excuse.
Yeah, let's just not talk about donations, huh?
Yeah.
Or where they went. It's all a big secret. It will be for the best of all. And everyone will have a pool.
Yeah.
I love that. I watched these Destiny videos about what would life be like in an equal money system.
Oh, yeah.
And I counted, and out of 28 people, 26 implied or explicitly said, I'm going to quit my job and never do any useful work again.
Oh.
And maybe I'll become a rock star.
What?
Sounds reasonable.
It's one way of looking at it, isn't it?
Huh?
It's one way of looking at it, you know. Equal money system. It's kind of like they all want to live a free lifestyle. But then they think, well, they become a rock star. Who's going to make their, you know, their rock star mobile? Who's going to make their, you know, their big, like, RV that's going to go across, you know.
They won't have all the bad, you know, people won't be so messed up anymore, so they'll be able to see the true talent of these artists that are in Destiny.
Yes, especially those in Destiny, yeah, with all their talent.
Yeah.
And no one ever tunes their instrument, for fuck's sake.
All of their wonderful music, which is so creative.
Oh. They stole the song from The Simpsons and they threw equal money words in it, and it didn't even rhyme anymore. That was terrible. I think the end one was, they have the plans, but we have the power. They used this from this one Simpsons episode where Lisa's making up a song for the protesters.
Oh, yeah.
In front of that atomic power plant thing. And there it made sense, but when I first heard it from the Destiny video, I imagined like a plant in a flower pot. And it made no sense, because she said, I think she said, they have the plans, but we have the process. And like, so process is against plants? What? What have the flowers done to you? What's the issue with those? And that doesn't rhyme.
No. I mean, if they actually had half a brain, you know, between all of them, the Destonians, you'd think they'd actually, like, I don't know, try and work more cooperatively. You know, they could become a bigger group, less centralised, and still get a considerable amount of donations to come towards Bernard by simply saying, oh, you know, we want to try and help Anonymous to do this, we want to try and help Zeitgeist to do that, we want to try and help these groups to work together. And people would think, Bernard Pullman, what a visionary. But instead, he's there sitting on, you know, sitting in the car, or, you know, sitting on his chair at home, or out in the yard or something, and, you know, he's there going, well, you've got to follow the equal money system, you know, and you don't follow the system, you will not know true equality, there's no equality beyond Destiny, you know, and all this kind of stuff. You'd think if he had...
Is he always reporting in a doing his recording in a car? I don't get that.
Yeah.
Is
Why is he driving?
is he still doing recordings? I haven't even been keeping up with that.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
they are. To a degree. They're spreading it
Not
out
as
on the
much
different
as he
channels. You know, they've got a variety of, like, their new, like, main channels, which aren't really, like, you know, all that main. But, you know, they're still doing stuff.